grabbed my coffee cup. I just took off. I didn't fill it with coffee. There was full of hot water. Look okay?
First fish of the outing, a 9-inch big stone bluegill. Going back to swim another day. Charged in on the screen, fishing about 11 feet. We have finally turned on a camera. How many fish have you got?
58.
58 plus I have not counted. Definitely not 58 though. Probably more like 15 to 20. And we have about 15 fish on the ice. But we're going to try and film some live scope fish with both cameras. So I'm going to sync them together.
The rascal ran right at it and then backed up and just nibbled it.
I see them down there.
There it is, I got it. Can't fool me forever.
Nice perch. There, never mind.
It wasn't as big as I felt it like it was.
Got a couple lookers, and I'm on. This one. The average fish today is probably 8 inches. Maybe the average would be 7, but we have caught a lot of 8s in the past 1 hour. That's 2 fish in about 30 seconds. He's just sitting on top of you.
I got him.
You got him. Is he heavy?
Not really. He's not a bad fish. Might be a keeper.
He is a keeper for sure.
Pretty nice fish.
Not mine. I will not take credit, but I will show. Come on. You, sir, are gonna eat. If not, your friend that's coming over is gonna thump and be fairly heavy too. Oh! Ho-ho! Oh! Wow. That jig went around my hand, touched my thumb, and somehow did not.
I felt it. I
It
knew
hit
I did.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, get down there, get down there. Holy blowses. Holy buckets. 10s are nice. My 2 last year were, the 2 big ones are 9.5. So I will take a 10. Sorry.
I wasn't even. Oh,
This is a nice fish that I have on. Never mind. It's not a nice
Oh,
fish.
that's not the same fish.
We have 2 separate fish?
Yeah.
That
A double.
is a classic double trouble. With a...
I wasn't even looking, and then my line went, and then when I saw you had one, I thought you was with Hangled in me. One more, and I'll have 70.
Before it gets too dark, just wanted to show the setup that we're using here. Alright, of course that's you. I'm running a rod holder with a minnow, and we've got 5 holes. as you can see, there's probably a fish on that bobber right now. But I'm filming, so I'm going to continue filming. The first hole, we are running the live scope LBS 32, and I'm shooting it across. The beam is going across. We're 11 feet of water. I've got my range manually set to 13. My gain is at 63%, and I turned. I'm falling. A lot of people like to know the settings. I ended up turning TVG to off instead of high. We were getting a lot of, at least earlier, I was getting better readings on off. So TVG is on off. Appearance, we're running the color scheme of blue. And anyways, hole number 1, live scope. Hole number 2, minnow with a bobber. Hole number 3 is my jig rod. Hole number 4 currently is not being used. It had a Vex in it earlier. And hole number 5 has a tungsten jig. We've got rod holders, measuring apparatus, minnows right here in the middle. We're both standing on a pad to keep our feet warm. Another rod holder here, thermos with hot chocolate. External battery is powering that camera. External battery is powering that camera. External battery is powering that fan, which is pushing that air towards us. That's the setup. It's pretty slick. And that is just a few of the fish. Those are just a few of the fish that we've caught. So, thanks for watching. We are turning off this camera and that camera because it's getting dark. And I don't want to edit in the dark. So thank you for watching. If this is the last clip, if it's not the last clip, there'll be more. Can you hold that?
Sure can.
I haven't set the hook yet. I'm a little worried. I feel a fish pulling. Let me set my drag tight. And just launch this hook. My reel's going backwards. I wonder if that switch got switched. Pikey. Pike. Not a big pike. Probably 20 incher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he hammered that bait.
Was it a minnow?
It was a sucker, a dead sucker.
There you go.
Hey, buddy. Yeah.
Fish number 1. Northern on this trip.
I didn't even get that one set up yet. Yeah.
There you go.
If there's anything I can do to help. Probably need to get all the other lines up. Did he pop off?
Yeah, I probably cut it. No, he got popped off. That was the
Pikey.
One. Pikey.
Well, we are out here setting up tip-ups, and I put one up. 5 minutes later, fly goes up. I go to set up the second, and gosh darn it, I'm setting the depth of my iFish Pro and I feel a fish grab my sucker. We're using dead suckers about 5 inches long, and it just grabbed it out of my hands. I didn't even get time to set it up. Doing a couple things today. Have the trusty FL18. Great for setting depths on tip ups. So I've got an original tip up over there. I've got an iFish Pro over here. I've got my setter in case I need to get some weight there. That's the first tip, which I'm not really using. Really the first tip in order of what I'm doing today is using the flasher. Then on the iFish Pro, what I've got, I put 2 catfish bells on the flag, and then I set my drag low. I know you can have your line open, your spool open, but if you have your spool open, they just rip so much line out and they could potentially spool you. So if you have your drag set low, then they're gonna run with the line, but not take as much in a perfect world. And then when you get over to the fish, give them some line, tighten your drag down, whoosh, set the hook. Bob's in there, staying warm. I'm freezing my hands off down here. It's -8. I was worried about the tip-up holes freezing over, but with the rate we're catching pike today, it's unbelievable. They're doing some spearing of pike down there, I would assume. And we're in about 10 feet of water, new body of water. We've caught largemouth bass today. We've caught perch and pike. Bob had a pike on his rod, and it just came unhooked. It didn't bite his line. It's just a little 4-pound line with a tungsten jig, but a pike did slam his rod, and we got a little of that on video. Anyways, I'm gonna go back in, warm up, have some breakfast, and listen for these bells. When you're ready.
Okay, he's on.
You might tighten your drag a little. I see the bobber stop. Oh, we need to break that ice.
Don't break it.
It's braid.
Oh,
He's ripping line.
I saw it. There he is.
Yeah.
We got him, Zach. We got him.
All right.
Here, I'll let you go. Come here.
He wants to go backwards.
Go that way. There you go.
Now you have to go warm up in the hut. Caught the smallmouth on the Tantrum rattle bait. We're gonna get a release shot on this bad boy. Do we want to get a measurement? He's not master angler, is he?
I don't know. Probably not.
He takes up that whole hole. There he goes. Yes. Ugh. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Thank you. And that is a wrap. We fished Monday, we fished Tuesday, we fished Wednesday. Today is Thursday. We decided to sleep in, wake up at a reasonable time, 7:52 to be exact. And we loaded up the truck and we are headed back. We learned a lot. We caught a lot of different species. Pike, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, perch, bluegill, walleye. What a trip. We caught fish on tip-ups. We caught fish on rattle baits. We caught fish on spoons. We caught fish on tungsten jigs. Quite the experience. We fished 3 different bodies of water. Highly recommend coming up and trying an opportunity like this if you have the resources. I do recommend having a thermal lined hut, multiple heaters, the right equipment, warm boots, because it was -9 most mornings that we went out. So it's not for the weak, but we survived, we managed. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you back on the water in another video.